what are we going to see today? We are going to learn about the English subject, which is holding a major part in your examination, and as well as we will learn how to read newspapers, which is very important for your general knowledge paper, that is for your current affairs. Okay, are you all ready with the paper and pen to sketch in the things, to write the things? Shall we proceed?
Sure, sir.
Okay, wonderful. Chalo. So first of all, English. Let me say you before me getting into the part of English. Let me just say you. I will be I will be portraying a small story, out of which you people should listen it, and then whenever I ask any question, particularly individually, you people should answer me. Okay? Now, there will be a village named as Ramanagar. Okay, there is a small village named as Ramanagar. So in that Ramanagar, there will be a big fat hen. Okay, that big fat hen, what it will be doing? A group of children daily start troubling that hen. Okay. So one day that hen gets irritated and that hen says, okay, fine, these people are irritating me. These children are irritating me from past so many days. So let me teach them one lesson. So what that hen thinks, that tomorrow morning I will not scream. I will not call them to wake up. There is a clock call of clock call of hen early morning in the villages, right? So this arrogant hen will think that every day early morning the hen is supposed to scream out or loud her voice, so that everyone in the village will wake up. Only when the hen is screaming out loudly, then only entire village people are getting up. This is a myth of that hen. Okay. So she will decide the next morning not to, call it loudly to wake up the people. So she will not call, the hen will not call. Okay. What happens? That hen will observe that everyone are getting up, everyone are getting up, everyone are doing their own works as regular as they were doing till yesterday. So the hen gets surprised. Okay, I didn't scream today. I didn't, open my voice today. How did they get up? So then the hen understood that, okay, no matter what, it doesn't affect. If someone is stopping their duty, the other one's duty doesn't affect. The all work of everyone goes as same as it goes every day. So that arrogant hen comes to a correct pace, and she realizes that that hen started acting little arrogant. Now what is the moral of the story? You shouldn't be arrogant of something, of your duty, and you shouldn't think that if you are there then only things will happen and the things are related to you. Your work is related to everyone's work. If you stop working, the work of others is also harmed. That is not the thing. You shouldn't be in that mentality, and you shouldn't be in that myth. So everyone got clear with the story? Can I ask the individual questions about the story as a small one-line questions? That's all. Darshan, say me, what is the name of the village I said initially?
Madam, can you please repeat?
What was the name of the village of the story? The village name which was put out by mouth. Yeah.
The name
what
of the village is Ramnagar.
Yeah, repeat it.
Ramnagar. The name of the village is Ramnagar.
Yeah, Ramanagar. Yeah. So the name of the village was Ramanagar. So Purva will say me that Purva, why did this why did the hen decide to take the revenge? What was the reason?
Ma'am, actually I was having some internet issues, so I couldn't hear the beginning part at all. So I just came into the part where you told that no matter what, everyone has to do their own work and you shouldn't be
Oh my
dependent.
God. You had heard me the end, at the
Yeah.
end. Okay, no issues. Okay. Can Samhita say me why the hen decided to not to do its duty tomorrow?
Ma'am, can you repeat?
Samhita, why did the hen decide to take the revenge? What was the reason?
The children were irritating the hen. So,
Exactly. The group of children were irritating the hen, right? Okay. Teja, say me, what did the hen do next day? What did the hen started doing next day?
We did not wake up them.
Yeah, it didn't make people wake up by screaming out, right? Wonderful. Okay. Now who's
Yes, ma'am.
left out? Vedavarshini, say me that. What is the moral of the story?
ma'am, sorry, ma'am. I had some hearing problems, ma'am, so I didn't hear the story properly, ma'am.
But did you hear at the end I said the moral?
No, ma'am, I didn't hear, ma'am.
No issues, no issues. Okay. So moral of the story was, no matter what, you shouldn't be arrogant of something, and if you wanted to take the revenge, you shouldn't think that your work is related to the work of everyone. If you stop working, the other also, stop working. That is a myth. You shouldn't be in that. Okay, that is a small moral. Now, Darshan, Tejas, and Samhita, like whom my story was audible, they answered me. Why? What was the reason they answered me? What was the major reason of their answers towards me? Their concentration. Because they were concentrating totally towards me. The concentration was not deviated. And they were listening to my word bit by bit. Is it or not? That was the reason you answered me. So, you need to apply. Yeah, maybe I made the work easy by putting it in the form of, voice and story. But in an examination hall, having a question paper, right? Now, what I would like to say is that this is the same strategy that you need to apply in your examination. What is the strategy? That have a concentration. See, it is an examination of few hours. Okay. So, get into the examination hall. Forget about the outer world. Think about only examination. Nothing other stuff should be there. And when you're reading the question, it should be like, how can I fetch out marks from this question? And that I can do only by concentrating as more as possible. And that to make the things clearer. That comes how being you yourself little calm, keep yourself little calm, read entire content thoroughly. Okay, so that is the major factor. Not only English, any other subject. Concentrate on the topic, get clear with the concepts. Okay, that is the major thing. So here English also, see, as I said, the last year's pattern of examination is way different from the present pattern of examination. Okay, now what is the present pattern of examination? It is, you don't have anything other than comprehension. You will be having a passage, you will be having a comprehension, you need to read the passage and you need to fetch the data and the questions are given below. You need to read that question, relate to the passage and get answers out of it. Okay. So for example, there are 15 to 20 lines of passage and 10 questions asked below. Okay, the moment you read the passage, you will be able to get the answers of the questions asked below. But the major thing that you will be doing is not reading the passage, but reading the question first. What is the strategy for passage clearing? For English clearing, that is, you will read the questions first given below so that the questions are fed in your mind, logged in your mind before you get into passage. So now once after reading questions, if you get into the passage, there your brain will, impulse you. Okay, Vedavarshini, this line is connected to something. The question is asked below. Please do put more, give more importance to this line because this line is going to become an answer of your question below. Okay, and wherever you read, whatever you read, once your questions are fed in your mind, it is saved in your mind, your brain will cooperate. Okay, see, this is the answer, this is the answer. So I always suggest you go through the questions first and then about the passage. Okay, now other part what is extra asked in the passage is like synonyms and anonyms. What is the meaning of it, or what is the opposite meaning of it, can be asked. Now, to know the meaning of the word, particular word, you need not to go through entire, vocabulary, which is almost 800 to 900 words. No, not necessary. Let's be little smart. So, understand the way of the word used in the passage. For example, I admire vegetables. I admire vegetables. Or else if I say I adore vegetables. So what do you mean by that? If the word which I am using in the sentence itself is saying like, it is something related to like. Yeah.
Ma'am, I'm not able to see your screen. Like, I'm not able to see the video.
Is everyone facing this issue? Is everyone not able to see me?
Ma'am, I'm also can't.
Ma'am, I can see.
Yeah, I can't see you, ma'am.
How many of you can see? Who can see? Just say yes.
I can see.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I can see.
Yes, no. See, my dear students, if you can't see the video, then you have to, go to your settings and enable seeing video. I have no issues from here. That is from your end. Maybe you have shut the, option of not seeing me. Please go through it. I don't have any issue from my end. Will you please go through once and see it? Like from the initial, I am on the video, and I'm sharing the video with everyone. I have not barricaded anyone. So please, anyone who is not able to see me, please cross check your notification bars and all. See what is going on. See, other are seeing me. If the people who are not able to see me, please go check your thing.
Yeah,
By
ma'am,
the
now
way,
I can see you.
Okay, what was
But like,
the
when someone else is talking, their profile came and then it just got stuck there, and then your video never came back. So, like when
Okay,
someone
please
unmuted
resolve
their
your-
profile.
please resolve your issues, and please let me know. And I forgot to Shakti is there along with me, right? I think Shakti is there. Shakti, I had started the class, so I couldn't greet you. Hello Shakti, how are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing wonderful. How is your preparation going on? How was your exam? Your exams are done?
Yes, ma'am. They got over in February.
Okay. How did you do, Shakti?
Yeah, I did well. They went well.
Okay. It was your 12th, right?
No, ma'am. 11th.
11th, yeah. It was your 11th. So now maybe Shakti will be putting all her Shakti in this year, because next year you are going to give examination, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now no more reasons that I'm 11th, I have one more year. Now I think this will be no more used. Okay, chalo. So what I was speaking, okay, did all of you resolve your issues? Am I visible to everyone?
Yeah, ma'am. I can see.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, it's from everyone. No one is facing the issue, right? Because my dear students, we are going to learn something very important today. That is how to fetch the correct information from the newspaper. That is very important of today's. Once I complete the introduction of English is like, once we come to know the way to read in a very good speed and how to fetch the answers out of it, that is very easy. We will see to it. But then today the main motive and intention of the class is like to fetch the correct information out of the newspaper, and I will be teaching bit by bit. So I need you all to have everything in a correct way. So shall I proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, wonderful. So what I was saying is that yeah. So English, what I was saying, I adore or I admire vegetables. When I say that means I like vegetables. I eat vegetables. I like vegetables. So you need not to know correct meaning of the word. Particularly once you come to know that in what way it is used in the sentence, you can smartly, choose the option given below. Okay, so there is no much issue in it. So you need not to worry about mugging up the vocabulary, meanings of it. No, that is not necessary. Okay, so yeah. Apart from that, English is easy. You will be having 1 or 2 passages. Then you will read it. You will fetch the answers and you give answers out of it. For this, the main problem where you can face is that maybe time management. You need to manage your time. You need to take very less time to complete that entire passage and finish it off before the time expected. Okay, so you need to complete the passage within 5 minutes, not more than 5 minutes. If you're giving more than 5 minutes, that means you're taking the time of some other question to it. You need to have a basic, understanding of this. Now, let me just get into the newspaper reading skills. 1 second. There is a huge sunlight effect where I am sitting. Okay. Yeah. So now what is my motive of this class is that you are going to thoroughly read and understand about how to read newspaper. I hope Samhita and Tejas and Shakti may be knowing it a huge part of it. Like they know what to do, how to do in some extent. But other than that, who are new like Akshita and Purva, Vedavarshini and all, they need to have a thorough concentration in the class, what to do and how to do. Okay. And I suggest here that the major newspapers which you are expected to refer is The Hindu. I keep The Hindu newspaper in the first priority, and in the second you can read the Indian Express or Times of India. Okay. Economic Times is the paper where most of the economical things are discussed in the major criteria. So I personally don't suggest Economic Times, and I like to say please have a hold on Hindu newspaper as much as possible, because I think till now it had been a very good source of information for competitive examinations. I'm not speaking about anything else. I am literally bothered about exam perspective. Okay. So what I am suggesting you please find out the accessibility. You will get the PDF form of your newspaper. So what you can do, you can go through the PDF form. You can go to the internet, just search today's Hindu newspaper PDF. You will get it. You will get so many portals below. You will also get handwritten ready-made newspaper data. Please don't prefer that, because that handwritten Hindu newspaper data which is made is like in someone's perspective. So please don't do all such kind of things. Don't go to ready-made information. Please prefer newspaper only, and you put yourself the effort to get answers out of it. Okay, to get the data out of it. And the other thing what I would like to suggest is this whole journey of your examination is not only to pass the examination. See, why they inculcated current affairs? To make you habitual of newspaper reading, which is very much vital for your profession in future and forever. Newspaper reading is a vital essential habit that you need to inculcate, because you are getting into such a profession where you need to have that, what is going around you. You need to have that knowledge. Apart from that, why you are reading legal reasoning? Because you're going into a legal profession. Why are reading English? Because that is an international language, base language for communication, and even when you're going to argue. And why are you reading maths? Yeah, of course, you need to have a mathematical, basic knowledge. So we are not going to study any algorithmic maths and all. It is only basic knowledge of maths, data interpretation. Apart from that, you are left out with logical reasoning. Why logical reasoning your exam paper? Because being a lawyer, don't you think that you should think logically rather than thinking like a common person? You need to think logically because your profession demands a logical thinking, a strategical thinking, a critical thinking. So logical reasoning is also named as critical reasoning. Why? Because you should have a capacity to find out nook and corner of the information from the data given to you. So you need to apply logics. So each and every question paper, each and every part of your examination, portion of your examination, session of your examination is having some motive. So they have inculcated it. Don't think that it is only for the fetching marks and getting into the gates of National Law University. No, that's how it is. So shall we get into the newspaper reading thing? Shall I get into that? Okay. All are ready. I'll be sharing the screen to you, and I will be. I have not downloaded today's newspaper. I don't have the copy. I have it in my system, but I'm on my cell phone right now. But in the cell phone, I have yesterday's newspaper. So let me just screen it off to you and share the screen to you and show how to read the newspaper page by page and what and all you are noting it down and how you are going to relate to the exam point of view. All are ready? If can I proceed for that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Some other person have joined me. Who is that? Okay, they just have joined me twice. Okay, chalo. Wait a second. I'll just share the screen. Let me open it and keep it ready. Start. Yeah. Who's this? Yeah. Someone is trying to say me something. Am I sharing the screen to everyone? Is my screen is shared to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
You are seeing the Hindu newspaper, right? It is yesterday's July 10th newspaper, okay? And and my voice is audible, right? To everyone, no issues. Is someone facing any issue?
No, ma'am. No.
Okay, wonderful. So this is the newspaper of yesterday's, that is the Hindu, and I keep it as a Delhi newspaper, Delhi-based newspaper. You can also keep Bangalore-based newspaper, but why I intentionally take Delhi-based newspaper? Why? Because See, this is all India level examination. Okay, I think that Delhi is our capital, and it is very important for us to know what is happening, particularly in Delhi. Okay, so other than that, if you take Bangalore ones also is okay, no issues. Okay, but you should have a thought of, you should have a very good knowledge how you need to fetch a correct information out of it. Now, everyone, pay attention to me here. So this is the newspaper, The Hindu. Okay. Now, what is the first title? Uttar Pradesh gangster wanted for killing 8 policemen arrested in MP, and they said that they have encountered him. So that is nowhere related to exam point of view. But then one thing you need to remember is who is the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, who is the governor of it, and that is the thing you need to study, for the static part of examination. Can anyone say me who is the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh? I think everyone knows.
Yogi Adityanath.
And who is the governor?
Ma'am, governor is, I think so, Anandiben, no ma'am?
Yes.
Anandiben Patel.
Wonderful. So you need to go through all the governors and ministers of every state. So this is the headline which is suggesting you to go through that. Other than that, for the exam point of view, I don't suggest you to go through that. Now, government watching World Health Organization alert on airborne spread of virus. Okay, it is giving more attention towards the airborne spread of viruses. Who is WHO? That is World Health Organization. Now this heading is very important. Why? Because it is giving you an information. It is giving you a hint to go towards all the international organizations and as well national organizations. And what I want you all to do is go through the international organizations. I need what is the headquarter of it. I need when it was established. Is the India part of it? And who is the head of it? And what is the motive of that world organization? Now, World Health Organization, in the sense, the name itself is saying about regarding to the health issue of entire world. Okay. So now you need to know that when you go through this, editorial, when you go to this article, we are following the situation closely, says Health Minister. Who is the Health Minister of India? Health Minister of India. Why the answer is not coming? Who is the Union Health Minister? I want all of you to go this. I want all of you to go through the data. Like who is the minister of who, so and so and all. Okay. Now, this article is very important. Exactly. It is Dr. Harshvardhan, who is the health minister. Okay. That is a union health minister. So you need to go through all the ministries also. Now, when you go through this article, it is saying that continuing to rule out community transmission of COVID-19 in the country, the Union Health Minister on Thursday said it is closely watching the dynamic evolution of the virus situation in India, with the World Health Organization now indicating that the virus may be airborne. Why? Because now virus is spreading through air also. After earlier denials, the World Health Organization on Tuesday said there is evidence emerging of the airborne spread of the coronavirus after over 230 scientists across the world urged the global body to update its guidance. We have been talking about the possibility of airborne transmission and aerosol transmission as one of the modes of transmission of COVID-19. Maria Van Kerkhove, technical lead of the COVID-19 pandemic at the World Health Organization. Now you need to know, this is the name where you need to underline, that can be a question in your examination. What is the name?
Yeah, World Health Organization. Mr.
The technical head of COVID-19, the technical head of COVID-19 pandemic at World Health Organization is who? That is Maria Van Kerkhove is the technical head. That is the one question directly can be asked in your examination. Now, Van Kerkhove said that World Health Organization would publish a scientific brief summarizing the state of knowledge on modes of transmission in the coming days. A comprehensive package of intervention is required to be able to stop transmission, she said. We are keeping abreast with the information coming from WHO headquarters on this aspect, said Rajesh Bhushan, that is OECD Union Health Minister, on Thursday at press briefing, adding that India is currently seeing what can be termed as localized outbreak of virus in various parts of the country. Presently, there are 2,69,789 active cases under active medical supervision, with India's recovery rate now at 62.09%. It would perhaps, these numericals are all very important, perhaps be not fair to compare India to other countries in the terms of absolute numbers. India has 195.5 cases per million population, which is amongst the lowest in the world, said Mr. Bhushan. He added that India currently has a fatality rate of 2.75%. What is fatality rate? Death rate. Now, the moment you get to go through this, all the things, you will get so much of data. So you have numericals, you have names coming through, you have entire data. You can fetch 2 to 3 questions out of it. And apart from that, you are getting static data also. You are going and reading about World Health Organization. You are going and reading about international organization. Where is its headquarters? When did it start? Who is the head of it? So that's how you need to study. Regarding, you should compare each and every headline to the examination and in the examination perspective. India seeing green shoots of economic revival, says Prime Minister. So this is something related to the economy. So it is your, keen responsibility to go towards this. We are laying red carpet for all global companies. So we are laying red carpet for all global companies. As the Indian economy sees a revival, global investors should invest in the world's most open economies, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said on Thursday. Indians have the spirit to achieve what is believed to be impossible. No wonders that in India we are already seeing green shoots when it comes to economic recovery. He observed at India Global Week conference organized by London-based NRI Group India. And Modi called to investors, India remains one of the most open economies in the world. We are laying a red carpet for all the global economies to come and establish their presence in India. Very few countries will offer the kind of opportunity India does today. He stated, listing the gains of the country had made in the total financial inclusion, record housing and infra construction, ease of doing business, bold tax reforms including the GST. Mr. Modi's reference to green shoot or small signs of revival. Green shoot in the sense, a small plant which is coming out of the land. There is a possibility of having a good economy with the, global economy. That's what the green shoot means. Or small signs of revival comes a few days after the Ministry of Finance published its macroeconomy reports for June 2020, which said activity had picked up in certain areas, even though the GDP growth estimates have plumbed further. So see, due to this pandemic and all, things had become static, right? So Modi is just giving an alert to the other countries that we are ready now. Come, invest in us, do the, business with us. For this teen knowledge, we will come with power. 15 years old in Kerala who could not watch educational classes on TV is said to get electricity connection. So that's about the, party gaming. About their party and about their city, that is not relevant. So in the first page itself you got so much of data. By the first headline here, UP gangsters, you are going towards all the ministers and governors, write it down. This is the task which I am giving it to you. By the next week when I ask the question and you shut your mouth and sit, then I think that will be a bad day. So what I am going to say, I need you to get thorough with all the ministers, all the governors of the India. Okay. and you need to know about all the international organizations. First learn international organizations, and then we will come to national organizations like Niti Aayog, that is Green Tribunal, NGT, that and all are national organizations. We will come back to that, but then first get thorough with the international organizations and heads of them, headquarters of them, what are their motives, and is the India member of it, when it was established. So and so data is necessary, and this was the thing about the first part of the page. So, pardon me. Okay. So what is the next page here? So from the first page you got to know what to read, what not to read. Okay. DU told to clarify dates for DU in the sense what? Delhi University. Delhi University told to clarify dates for undergraduate examination. That is about examination. You need not to, there will be no, question asked regarding that in your examination. Cancel Delhi University final term exam says academics. That is also not. Man arrested for robbing people. See, someone dead in the gutter, and someone got married, someone got killed. Until unless there is no proper relation to that topic towards your examination point, please just skip that. Okay. And yeah, since you are seeing something called as CBI, what is CBI? Central Bureau. Central Bureaucracy of India, CBI. So you need to investigation. So you need to get through that Central Bureau investigation. Who is the head of it? How it is formed? Okay, you need to go through that also. CBI you need to go through, since you are seeing it in the headline. So you need to have active viruses cases slumped to 21,565. That in the Delhi it is. Testing camps for SSG set to come out today. Delhi police ASI dies. That is also not necessary. High Court unhappy over virus test issue of pregnant women. Nizamuddin event, 60 Malaysians walk free on fine of 7,000 cash. They had sought lesser punishments and a plea bargain. This is also not that important for examination. Act little smart. This BJP Congress and all related, party related issues and all don't. What Modi said about Rahul Gandhi, what Rahul Gandhi said about Modi. These and all things are not at all relevant for you for the examination. Delhi police website to post updated list of most unwanted criminals soon. Punjab for cancelling varsity college exams. Usmani sent to judicial custody. The student activist was picked up by Uttar Pradesh ATS on Wednesday. That is also. Assam government does U-turn on land ordinance for MSMEs. So this is very important, I hope so. Regarding your legal reasoning. Yeah.
Will they give questions about CA, because it became like really controversial? So like they might ask about the act, but will they ask about the JNU and all that?
See, since that had become, if your examination was, it could have been in the month of May, then they could have been asked more questions about that and all, about Citizen Amendment Bill and all. But then you should have a brief knowledge about it, but not in thorough, roots to it, because it had become a very late news to you. Now see, your exam is when? You people are for the next year, right?
Next year,
the one who is going to, the one who is going to give in this year, for them the COVID plays very important role, and the past 3 months ka data will be more. For you, you need to have a knowledge about, because that has become a controversial thing. It had run for almost months together, right? So you need to have, a knowledge about it. It is very compulsory for you to go through that, okay? And you will get so many materials out there. Questions asked related to Citizenship Amendment Bill in the perspective of examination. When you type, there is a website called as I suggest you to go through Jagran Josh, which is a very good platform for you to for the exam preparation for current affairs, as well as you can go through GK Today. GK Today as well as Jagran Josh are the two websites where you can go through for your examination preparations for the current affairs. As well, you can go through the Byju's newspaper analysis on YouTube. Okay, this will be most primarily enough. Okay, and the monthly this thing which is sent by the institute. As Assam government does U-turn on land ordinance of medium, small, and micro, small, and medium enterprises, that is industries, MSMEs. So this is very important. Maybe not much through the current affairs perspective, but this is very much important to the land reforms in the legal reasoning. Legal reasoning is a subject where it is also in the form of passage, right? So this entire data of the newspaper can be made as a passage and put it into your examination, and they may ask, what is a Land Reform Act? When did it had been formed? Okay, you need to read about this. So this is very important topic. Assam government does U-turn on land ordinance for MSMEs, which will be a part of your legal reasoning in the Land Reform Act. Okay, land law. Apart from this, there are so many advertised shit. Why am I doing this? Yeah. So there are huge this thing. Maharashtra tally crosses 2.30 lakh. Toll rises to 9667. State record second highest single day surge. 6,875 cases. Maharashtra on Thursday. I think you should go through once it is necessary to go, because Maharashtra is performing very worse. Why it is performing very worse, to know that. Pune civic administration wary of reopening hotels. That and all is not necessary. 8 crores allocated for Sarthi. Now what is Sarthi? Sarthi is what? It is Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj Research Training Human Development Institute. There is a human development institute going to be set in Maharashtra. So it is about how many crores they set. Who is the Chief Minister of Maharashtra? Ajit Pawar. Deputy Chief Minister is Ajit Pawar. Who is the Chief Minister?
Uddhav Thackeray.
Yeah. Thackeray is the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister is Ajit Pawar. You need to know if many of the states may not be having deputy, but then you need to go through deputy also. And what is Sarthi? They can directly ask what is the abbreviation of Sarthi and which state had put this. So Sarthi, you need to know that Shahu Maharaj Research Training and Human Development Institute is going to be set up. It is being established in Maharashtra, and you need to go through this. It is very important. The direct question can come out of it. Maharashtra to create stress fund for SRA projects. This is not that important. Apart from that, editorial, let me say you guys, editorial plays a very important role. Editorial can cut and paste it in your examination as a paragraph. You need to go through editorials. Okay, and each headline will be of one or the other background of it. Now, owning up to criminalization in politics, how it is happening in the politics, how they are, owning the criminalization. They themselves are supporting the criminalization. Why this topic had come? Because see, this happened in this thing, right? The encounter and all. They are saying like Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister is having a hand behind it. So that is the reason why it had come into the news, and you should go, compulsorily you should go through. Like in the previous pattern of examination, I could have suggested don't go through the editorials because that was not that important. But now I say it plays very important. I think you should first start your paper reading from editorial itself. So editorials plays very important role, and I want you people to note down everything, at least some points from the editorials. And the other part of editorial, this is OPED, it is called as other part of editorial OPED. So, is internet freedom being sacrificed for national security? Yeah, this is also very good, content for your examination. Either it may come in your legal or in this I think this is the strongest point of your legal reasoning, okay? Because freedom of speech, freedom, it is all the perspective of law. So I think you should go through this and make some note out of it. Is internet freedom being sacrificed for national security? And apart from that, invisible load, arbitrary deletion, that is all not needed. Yeah, when you come to this page of 8th page, Kerala's local case spread may spiral, says Chief Minister. NIA to investigate Kerala airport gold smuggling case. This is very important for your legal perspective. This is very important. There is a gold smuggling case going on in Kerala. So NIA, what is NIA? That is National Investigation Agency. You need to have a static knowledge about National Investigation Agency. Who is the head of it? Where is the headquarter of it? And you need to go through this. This is a very important headline. COVID-19, 8 ministers put in charge of Bengaluru Civil Zone, NDMA to monitor water release to Karnataka. This is very important. Now, what is NDMA? National Disaster Management Authority. NDMA is National Disaster Management Authority. You need to go through this organization. This is a national organization, NDMA. Now, who is the head of it? What is it? And all, you should go through that.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah? Someone was saying, yeah, Darshan.
Yeah. Now you have just mentioned NDMA, right? So we should also know the act under which it comes. That is the National Disaster Act 1972.
Exactly, yeah. Related to it, everything. Related to the topic, each and everything you should go through. We do not know that how comes what, okay? So coronavirus fears, illness, the more you prepare, the more advantageous you will be. Okay. So regarding that, whatever knowledge you can fetch it, you fetch it and keep it with you, and you can put it in your examination. For sure, it will be one of the questions. Full play of IoT, that is Internet of Things design of Telangana Secretariat. Coronavirus fears, illness, owes force, moist, cadre, that is also not. Dubai arrest staged opposition keynote plane, that is Priyanka of CBI probe, that is also not necessary. LET plant, BJP leaders killing, army personnel told delete 89 apps by July 15th. India-China diplomats to meet for next round of LAC talks. This is very important. Very important. This headline is very important. India-China diplomats to meet. Why? Because it comes in international relations topic of your current affairs, and you need to go through this. And who is the ambassador in China of India, and who is the ambassador of China in India? That is all very important. Rajnath Singh inaugurates 6 bridges in Jammu and Kashmir. See, this is very important. The names of the 6 bridges is also very important. So it is very important for you to go and read about this. 144 veterans write to PM President. They have called for a fact-finding body to probe China's incursion. I think not that important. It has the lowest cases per million government. This was there in your first page, the data, but then you can ICMR. What is ICMR? Indian Council of Medical Research. Now it is very important since COVID thing is going on. ICMR is very important. It is going to release a vaccine in August 15th called as Covaxin. On August 15th it is releasing, and this is something called as estimated survey. I suggest you to go once, and I also suggest you to go towards this institution, Indian Council of Medical Research, ICMR. I am saying so many things. If you people are not noting it down on your paper, I think there is no one dumb than you people. If I am saying something, I have said so many things right now. See, Health Minister, here it itself had come, Harshavardhan. Then it makes a, yeah. And you should know about this Arogya Setu also. What is Arogya Setu? It is an app, digital tool, and you need to know about that also. Who made it? When did it was launched? What is its criteria? You should know Arogya Setu. And ED, what is ED? Enforcement Directorate, who will take an responsibility of arresting the people who do corruption and who do mismatching in the money laundering. Money laundering cases, Enforcement Director is very, big association to catch the people who are doing money laundering. So in this regarding, you should go towards Enforcement Directorate. Okay, Enforcement Directorate, you need to go. BJP turns youngsters, that is all not needed. Paswan Love, that is also not. Migrants returning to cities to reclaim jobs. Syllabi cut, sanitization, sensationalized, says Minister. That is not that. That is about Pokhriyal, about education. I think that is not that important. Country of origin tags as much Pakistan, India to tell call on Australia's inclusion Malabar exercise. This is very important. India to take call on Australia's inclusion in Malabar exercise. That is regarding to the Malabar port. Okay, and there was a meeting. The Australia and the Indian Defence Minister was having a meeting, so you need to go through that also. Free grains will be given till August 31st. You also go through this. Maybe it will fetch some data to you. Apart from this is all entertainment pages. I please request you not to go through all those because we have a lot of time in our lives to entertain ourselves. Now this is the time to work on our careers. Now again, World Health Organization, you should go through that. See how important World Health Organization is. Reopen schools are facing funding cuts. Trump. That is not necessary. Australia ends HK extradition treaty. Whenever there comes some treaty and treatment, you should go through it. International current affairs is also very important. So you should go through this headline. China offers glimpse into lab rumored to have leaked virus. That is very old news. They keep it on paging it again. Rohingya. Yesterday also, on the 9th also you were having an editorial on Rohingya, and now also there is a Rohingyas are the Bangladesh Muslims who have been taken hostage in our India. So you need to have near the Myanmar boundary and all. So you need to have a great detailed study about Rohingyas and also this editorial.
Ma'am?
Apart from that, TCS net,
Ma'am, like what about the paragraphs that are there and like the total left of the newspaper?
Yeah,
like
total left of the newspaper unless they are not, see why they are made very small and put in the left. They may not be that important, okay, but then once in a while what happens, there will be a data, hidden there also. You should act little smart, okay. So the data which is not that important is being put into that places. You should go through it. Like I am even seeing that, but till now I didn't find anything correct. So anything important. So sports is very much important. Any headline of the sports, someone winning, something is cancelled due to something, someone is winning, someone is losing, so and so. You need to know about it. Domestic cricket only when it's safe to travel. Indian men to resume campaign next April. It felt good to compete against East Pranjala. So you need to go through this sports page. That's all. Now, Darshan, say me what and all you have noted down till now. I said, what are the tasks of yours?
Yes, ma'am. Wen Kerkhove, who is the technical head of the WHO. Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Wen Kerkhove, who is the technical head of WHO. And about the UP government, that is UP governors, who is Anandiben Patel, and UP CM Yogi Adityanath.
Okay, stop there. Okay, stop, Darshan. Go on, Veda. Veda, what and all you have written apart from Darshan said? Veda?
Ma'am, I have listened. You were saying chief ministers and the act should be considered important and chief ministers of states and the act should be considered important. Other than that, I had problems, ma'am. So to connect the call, it took so long for me to connect the call, ma'am. So sorry, ma'am, I didn't listen properly.
Okay, Veda, no issues. You figure out if you have any issues in your internet. Apart from that, this session is getting recorded. We will share you and you can go through it. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Apart from that, Purva, what did you note it down?
Yes, ma'am. So I've written about to do more research about LAC meeting, and then NDRF, NDMA, then NIA is doing investigation in Kerala due to gold smuggling, and then all the recent activities by WHO, and then Australia ends HK treaty. Yeah, ma'am. And then about the health minister, I have to make a list of all the ministers and the governors of each state. Yeah.
And there was something called as enforcement electrode, and there was something called as NDMA and CIB, CBI. So you should go through all those things, okay?
Yes.
Okay, Samhita, you got some idea? You were reading like this newspaper or in another way? Samhita?
Ma'am?
Reading entire newspaper is not necessary, okay? Read what is necessary for you for exam point of view. Newspaper is made in two ways. Yeah, one is like for the people to time pass. So the people who have much time to pass, they will read, they won't leave the ads also. But we are the people, why reading newspaper? To know what is happening around the world, and that too in the exam perspective, right? So you need to pay very huge attention over there. Okay, Samhita?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, chalo. Shakti, I hope you are following the same pattern of reading the newspaper till now. And
yes, ma'am.
If you have given any break to the newspaper reading, I hope this is the correct time for you to resume it. Why? Because the upcoming 2 to 3 months it will take you very nicely to become a master to take what news and not to take what news. Okay. So after that you will be very good enough to get friendlier with the concept of current affairs. Okay.
Yes.
Tejas, did you note down the thing whichever I was saying it to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you understand how you need to read the newspaper?
Yes, ma'am, I understood.
Okay. Stop the screen sharing. Stop it. Why this stop button is not work? Someone has joined me. Harshita have joined me. Oh my god, why the stop screen is not getting on? Okay, let me do one thing. There is some issue, I think.
Pause it.
No, it is not either working. Stop and pause, nothing is working. Okay, let me share let me start the session again. It is not helping out. I'm not able to cut and pause. See, it's not working. Okay, I will just call you, I will just share the ID again, so people, link again, please try to join me again.
Ma'am, there is some background noise. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Darshan?
Ma'am, there is some background noise.
Yeah, that's what, and this thing is also hanging. Let me just share it again and then you people join me again.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, you people joined me. Okay, you people can hear me?
Yes, ma'am, but there is an echo.
Ma'am, your voice is echoing.
My voice is echoing. Now?
Yes. Yes, ma'am, now it is clear, yes.
Okay. No, I'm already using the headphones. I was knowing that there will be some issue of echoing. So I have wore my headphones. Now I think it will not be.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, wonderful. So yeah, now what you will be doing? How you will be doing the, how you will be noting down the current affairs. See, there is a technique to note down the current affairs. Don't note down in such a way, in a dumb way. I will just say you people. I prefer you people to take the, I prefer you people to take the unruled book. Okay. These will be your 2 pages. Now what you need to do, fold your page, in the mid. Fold your page in the mid. Okay. And then start writing like this, like this, like this, like this, and like this. So that your entire 1 year ka notes will come in within, few pages. Like it will not take more book, like more space and more content. The more big is your book, you will get scared. You will not, feel encouraged to go through your own book again. So fold your page like this and follow writing like this. Okay. And apart from that, what you need to do now, if you are writing something about WHO today, leave 4 pages and then start some other topic. Why? Because in entire year you may be seeing WHO again and again, right? So what you do, if you are writing something about World Health Organization here, leave this entire page for World Health Organization and then move to the next page, so that each time in the whole year, whenever something related to World Health Organization is coming, you are writing in this page only. So that entire year ka whatever related to WHO will be at one side. So do this for each and everything. Okay. And you also see World Health Organization related to health. Okay. So write to which topic it is related. For example, I say there is a cyclone Gaja somewhere in the part of India. So you will say related to geography. So you need to write the topic for which subject it is related to. That is also very important for you people to write it down. Am I clear? So everyone, you out there will be copying it down, the notes in such a way. Okay. Not, blindly copying it down anything, whatever you want. Okay. Are you everyone clear about the concept of current affairs? Will you follow it, the same pattern of reading current affairs from your upcoming days?
Yes, ma'am.
Tomorrow, I think From tomorrow, I think typically you should start reading newspaper and the same pattern which I had said you, and you also need to note down the current affairs in the same way only. I suggest you. Now, apart from that, what is the thing that we are going to do? We will see the basic. We will see the basic things about English. Okay. And the more you read, the more practice you will get, and the more you know, faster you can grasp everything. Now, there are so many things, basic things that you need to know about English. So let me start from the basic. For example, this is something which I am writing, that is Raja is running. Now this is a clause or a phrase of your English. Okay. Now about whom you are speaking? About whom you are speaking? You are speaking about Raja. Since you are speaking about Raja, Raja becomes your subject. What is the subject? About what you are speaking becomes your subject. About that subject, what are you speaking? What is the content? What is the information you are giving about that subject becomes your object. So what is your subject? About whom you are speaking is your subject. About that subject, what are you speaking? That is your object. Is this clear? What is subject and object? Now, how many parts of speech you have in English? 8 parts of speech. How many parts of speech you have? And now this is clear, right? What is subject and what is object? Now how many parts of speech you have? 8 parts of speech. The first one is known as what? 8 parts of speech in English. First one is called as noun. Second one is called as pronoun. Third one is called as verb. Fourth one is called as adverb. Fifth, all are able to see the board properly. Adjective. Seventh one is called as preposition. Sorry, sixth one is called as, no, write sixth as conjunction. Preposition. Excuse me, ma'am. And interjection. Yes.
Ma'am, there's a lot of disturbance. I'm not able to hear you properly.
I think that is not from my side. It is someone else have kept their audio on. Can you please mute? I don't know who have kept the audio on. Whomever have kept the audio on, who have kept the audio on, please just mute it. Yeah, now I think it is correct. And the other thing is, it is the azan which is going on in the masjid. Now I can't help it out for that. And these are the 8 parts of speech: noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, conjunction, preposition and interjection. These are the 8 parts of speech. Done? Everyone are done copying this? Noun, pronoun, someone have joined me. Shami, who is Shami? Shami Yusuf, you can hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I am here for a demo class.
Okay, Shami. We are done with most probably. We are only left 40 minutes for the class. I hope you can enjoy 40 minutes. And we are
Yes,
studying
ma'am,
something
surely.
about English. Yeah, we are studying something about English, and we are discussing about 8 parts of speech of English. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So the first part of speech is noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, conjunction, preposition, and interjection. Now, let me just be more clear. If I am saying, let me take one example and give you the relationship for this of each and every part. As I said, Ravi is running. Any name, any place or anything, the name of a place, person or a thing. The name of a place, person or a thing is known to be what? Noun. Okay? The name of a person, place or a thing is known as a noun. And here in my sentence, what is noun? Ravi. Ravi is my noun. Now, he is so smart. He is so smart. Now, instead of saying Ravi every time in the, my conversation, in my sentences, instead of saying Ravi, 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 I can say he. If it is a girl, I can say she. If it is a material, I can say it. If a noun can be replaced by any other word, then it is called as what? Pronoun. If a noun can be replaced by any other word, and that is called as pronoun. Am I clear? Noun is a name of a place, thing or a person. Pronoun, that name of a place or a thing you are alternatively saying by another name, like he, she, it. Okay, that, they. So these are all the pronouns. Verb. Verb is known as action or a work. Action, work or feelings in the sentence is known as verb. Now what is a verb? Running. What is Ravi doing? He is running, right? So this running is the verb. Any work or action is known to be verb. What is adverb? More description about that verb. More data. More description about that verb. He is running. How he is running? He is running fast. He is running slow. Anything much more data about this verb. And he is running too fast. Running too fast. So what is this? Too fast is my adverb. Why too fast is my adverb? Because that is giving me more explanation about verb. Any word which gives me more discrimination I'm saying, more description about that verb, that is known as adverb. Any doubts over there, please do ask me, do have a concern to ask me. If you people are not getting anything or if you have any doubt, I am ready to repeat it number of times, because my motive intention is you should get clear with the concept. And I think this is very simple concept. I think you already know, but that we are just brushing it up. Adjective. What is adjective? Much more description about Ravi. Matlab about noun. More description about noun is known as adjective. Now what is adjective? Smart. How is Ravi? Ravi is smart. So I am giving more information about Ravi, right? I am giving more description about Ravi, right? So smart becomes my adjective. Smart becomes my adjective. Conjunction. What is conjunction? Which is, used to join one or more sentences. Join one or more sentences or phrases to give a complete meaning. Or, and, because, else, if. Such kind of such kind of words which help to join the two sentences and help us to give a complete meaning of that sentence, then that is called as what? conjunction. So I have used and here. So this and becomes my conjunction. And becomes my conjunction. Okay. Preposition. See, majorly most of the students will be having confusion in what is preposition and what is conjunction. So you need not to get confused about it. See, preposition is itself having a meaning in the word itself. Okay. Like, it gives a connection between the noun and the verb. It gives the connection between noun and verb. How it is? For example, my pen has been fall down. Okay, falling is an action, pen is your noun. Now, where is your pen fall down? Under the table, above the table, beside the table, above the table, where? Where it had been fall down. So, that word which is giving you more description about the relationship between noun and verb is known as preposition. So, what are the examples of preposition? Above, in, at, on, below, through, across the road. I saw a ball across the road. You saw a ball, but where did you see? Across the road, right? So, any word which gives a relationship between noun and the verb, and the word itself have a meaning. Conjunction will not have independently meaning. It will give a meaning when it is put between the sentences. It is individually not having any meaning. But prepositions, individually it will have a meaning, and that is only used to relate your noun and verb in a very broader sense. Now, interjection. Sorry for the mess if I have made a mess on the board, but then pardon me and pay attention. Interjection. For example, I got hurt to my leg. Okay. I don't keep quiet. Oh, I got hurt. It's okay. I don't keep like that quiet, right? The moment I get hurt, I put my feelings, right? The moment I get hurt to myself, I put feelings in my sentence. I got hurt. So, is the feeling that I'm putting to the sentence. So, any word which is, any word which is putting more feeling in the sentence. Oops, oh, Eve, alas, such kind of words which puts your expressions, which puts your feelings in the sentence with exclamatory symbol. Exclamatory symbol is very important. For example, what are you saying? With exclamatory symbol. Ew. When you see something, very abnormal thing, very bad thing, you say, ew. What was that? So, ew. So many words. It is like there is no boundary. You can put any kind of word, but exclamatory symbol should be there so that it represents, it is a feeling. It is a feeling that you are putting into it. So these are the 8 parts of speech. So simultaneously when you be reading, I'll be saying you this is noun, this is verb, this is adverb and all. Am I clear with this? Do anyone over there is having any doubt at the other end? You are free to ask a number of doubts. I am here to explain. Any doubts? If no doubts, then you will be liable for me to ask question. You will be liable for me to ask question. So I may ask a question if you are very much clear. So don't get stuck later saying yes. So before that you get. Yes, who is this?
Ma'am, Vedavashni, can you repeat adjective again, ma'am?
Adjective, okay. So, adjective is what? I said it is giving more description about noun. For example, Veda is a student who is clever. What is noun here? What is noun in my sentence? Veda is my noun. But what am I saying more about Veda in the sentence, Veda? What am I saying more about Veda in the sentence? She is clever, right? Clever. Clever is who? Veda, right? I am giving more explanation about Veda. That how is she? Is she beautiful? Is she clever? Is she tall? Is she fat? Is she fair? Is she dark? So whatever information I give more about this Veda, which is noun, is known to be adjective. So what it is? Adjective, and it is a more described word of a noun. Am I clear, Veda? Do you want me to give any other example? Veda?
Clear, ma'am.
Done. Any other doubts? These are the 8 parts of speech. Very basic thing. I think everyone out there on the world who are educating themselves should know this. Any other doubts? If no doubts, then I'll proceed. Can I? Sorry, someone is trying to say me something. Okay, let me proceed. Okay, so I will be writing few sentences on the board and you people will be responsible for me to answer about that. Let me see how many people got the concept and how many didn't. Shami, did you get it? Get my point, Shami? Did you understand whatever I explained till now?
Whatever you explained.
You are totally confused, huh?
No, man. I said I understood all the things.
Oh my God. You gave me a heart attack, man. I was totally confused. Oh my God, my total energy got waste. Oh, how can this happen? Okay, chalo.
Everything.
Wonderful. So I am going to write few sentences. All of you pay attention.
Start. And your video got stuck.
My video got stuck.
Yes, ma'am.
Now it's fine now.
Okay. These are the few sentences. Until unless I don't ask individually, you people are not supposed to open your mouth. This is a question for Darshan. Darshan, say me, in these sentences, what and all are nouns? First of all, say me noun.
Ma'am, the nouns are Rani,
Okay.
and College.
Okay. Even
That's it,
lady is a noun.
Okay, a lady, yes. And yeah, bag also can become.
Bag is a noun. Okay.
That's all.
Engineer is a noun.
Engineer, singer, no.
Singer is a noun.
That's all.
Again here another college. Path, that is road, that is also noun. Tough, that is also noun. Okay. Now, whom should I ask? Okay. Purva, Semi, what is verb in this sentences?
Ma'am, running.
Okay.
Even beautiful.
No. Beautiful is not a verb. It's an adjective. I am giving more description about Rani, not about verb. Sorry, not beautiful is an action. How come beautiful become action or work? It is not verb. It is adjective. Adjective which is giving more description about Rani. So beautiful is an adjective. Then what is verb? Mood is a verb.
Yeah,
moving. Action.
Yes, ma'am.
Apart from that, there is nothing called as verb. Now, what is whom should I ask? Shami, what is
Yes, ma'am.
what and all is conjunction in this?
Conjunction, ma'am. Conjunction is
And is a conjunction.
and to
Here and is conjunction. To is conjunction. And here and is conjunction.
another.
Yeah. Here to is also conjunction.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
That's all.
Ma'am, what about that written singer to?
No, singer two is like even she follow that also. That means that doesn't come under any. Pardon me, 1 second.
I can't see
That doesn't come. That doesn't come. Yeah, that doesn't come under any particular criteria. Two is also singer two, so that doesn't come under any criteria. So other than that, what are interjection? Preposition. So this is interjection. Only one interjection which I had used, and yeah. And apart from that, what and all is the preposition? Preposition is towards. Towards is a preposition. In is a preposition. Where is in? Yeah. In is a preposition. Towards is preposition. So apart from that, late, getting late, that is she was late. This is adverb. Adverb, late is adverb. Here late is adverb because she was running but she got late. So that is known as adverb. Yeah. Apart from this, put is also verb. Put, verb.
Ma'am.
Her is what?
Ma'am.
Her is pronoun. Her is pronoun. She is pronoun. Now, and the are articles. These are called as articles. Now, the is called as sorry, I'm going out of frame. And the are called as article. The is called as definite article. And an are called as indefinite article. Okay, the definite article because you are definite about something and you are giving respect to it and you are very particular about it. So that is definite article, indefinite article, and an. And an is used only when you are using vowels. A, E, I, O, U are the vowels. When you use the vowels, you use an, and you need to be very thorough about that. So I have used an here, which is an article. A is article. So that's how it comprises. Entire English comprises about these things. Am I clear? Pardon me, so many people were in between saying something. Yeah? Any doubts? Can I, do anyone have any queries? Do you want me to explain something in brief? No? Shall I proceed?
No.
Everyone are okay with it? So these are about 8 parts of speech. This was about 8 parts of speech. Now, we will see types of sentences. Types of sentences. Types of sentences. First type. Assertive sentence. Imperative sentence. Imperative sentence, which is also called as declarative. Assertive, imperative, interrogative, exclamatory, affirmative, which is also known as positive, negative. This is also known as positive sentence, and the last one is negative. Assertive, imperative, interrogative, exclamatory, affirmative, negative, these are the types of sentences. Am I clear? Did everyone get this? Types of sentences in English?
Yes, ma'am.
So, assertive. Any sentence which gives you any kind of information, any small or big or whatever it is, any kind of information, that sentence is known to be what? Assertive sentence. Any sentence which is giving you any sort of information, info, that is called as assertive. So, you can consider all the sentences in the English one or the other way, those are assertive sentences. Each and every sentences in English, in one or the other way, those are assertive sentences. Imperative. If you are having a request or command in the sentence, if you are having a request or command in the sentence, then it is known to be imperative. For example, Darshan, can you please, bring me a glass of water? Please. So I am requesting. So that is imperative. Hey Tejas, what are you doing? You can't give me that. So this is a command. This is a order. So there is a huge difference between order and request. Either of the case of sentences are known to be imperative. If you have any sort of request, any sort of demand or command in the order in the sentence, those sentences are called as imperative. Now, interrogative, question mark. If your sentence is having a question mark in the sentence, that is you are questioning. Maybe indirect question or direct question. That is a secondary thing. Any question, any sentence which is having a question mark in the sentence, that sentence is known to be interrogative sentence. Exclamatory. When you are adding feelings in the sentence with the exclamatory symbol, that you can say anything with any sentence which is having interjection in it. Any sentence which is having interjection in it, that is called to be exclamatory sentence. Okay? Affirmative. If you are putting a positive feel in the sentence, Shami, you can do it. Shami, you will do it. You should do it. So I am encouraging Shami. I am, putting positive feel in the sentence so that he should feel encouraged. He should feel positive. Such sentences which makes you feel positive are known as affirmative sentences. Last sentence, negative. Samhita, no. You can't do it, girl. It is not possible by you. Why will you try? You just leave it. If I say that, Samhita gets little hurt and she feels little negative vibe. She gets little negative vibe. Such kind of sentences which make you discouraged and which makes you to, get little unhappy. Those sentences are called as negative, where no, don't do it, do not do it. Such kind of things are there in the sentences. Am I clear with this? Do you want me to repeat it again? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Any of the sentences you people want me to repeat it, I can do it.
No, ma'am.
Assertive information, imperative request or command, interrogation question mark, exclamatory feelings with exclamatory symbol, and affirmative with positive feel, and negative is with the negative kind of sentences which gives you negative vibe. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Start it.
If I say, Shami, what kind of sentence is this?
Imperative.
Imperative as well as interrogative. Imperative, because and interrogative. Yeah, I think. I don't know what is going on.
Someone's microphone is
Hello. Someone has kept your audio on. So it is coming echo to me. Please shut all your audios. Shut all your audios. Your audios should be shut. Yeah. Now it is correct. Now I think there is no echo. Unless I don't ask particularly the question, don't on till that. Okay. Next question is. Purva, what kind of statement, what kind of sentence is this?
Ma'am, imperative.
Huh?
Imperative.
How, Purva? Where is the request?
I think you should give it a try. It's like a request, right?
I think you should give a try. I am motivating you. Like I am putting positive feel to you. Will you please? Can you please? There should be clearly, that is your imagination, but that is not in the sentence. Like, I'm not putting any pleasing or any requesting words there. I think, that is not request. That is my thought. So, I think you should give a try. That means I am motivating you. I am putting a positive feel in the sentence. That means it is which kind of sentence? Affirmative sentence, and it is also an assertive sentence, because this is giving you information as well as this is giving you positive feel. You are getting motivated or you are getting a positive vibe. So it is called as affirmative as well as assertive. Okay. See, it can be a request on and only when you have a glimpse of it. Have a glimpse of requesting statements. Okay. Tejas, what kind of sentence is this?
Imperative.
Eh?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Yeno? Yav sentence?
Imperative sentence.
Hey, go imperative. Request ellide. ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಇಂಪರೇಟಿವ್ ಅನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ? ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲಮೇಟರಿ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲಮೇಟರಿ ಅನ್ನೋ, ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಂಟ್ರೋಗೇಟಿವ್ ಅನ್ನೋ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದೆ, ಅಸರ್ಟಿವ್ ಅನ್ನೋ. ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಂಪರೇಟಿವ್ ಅಂತೀಯಲ್ಲೋ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲಮೇಟರಿ, ಇಂಟ್ರೋಗೇಟಿವ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಅಸರ್ಟಿವ್. 3 kinds of sentences it comes under this. Okay. You need to have a revision on this. The more you revise, the more you will understand.
Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
How it is assertive, ma'am?
Information it is not giving you. It is giving you information, no?
Isn't it a interrogative
okay,
because it's a question?
Yeah, it is interrogative. What did I say?
Oh, ma'am, I couldn't hear.
Yeah, I said it is assertive. I said it is exclamatory. I said it is interrogative also. Interrogative, assertive, and what is that? Exclamatory. Three sentences together. Okay, guys, you should revise this. All these things what I have taught to you, and in the next class I have little bit of English knowledge that I need to give you, and I think I will be continuing it in the next class. Any queries? Shall I end it?
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Bye bye. See you in the next week. No, see you tomorrow. Bye.